This episode of Nerdist News is brought to you by Tor Books. We're breaking down the first look at Captain America's Avengers 4 suit. While we're still over half a year from Avengers 4 hitting theaters, Marvel has been more tight-lipped than Deadpool circa the end of X-Men Origins Wolverine when it comes to their next big team-up. Get it? Because his mouth was sewn shut!
Wait, is that you?
We have yet to receive an official plot synopsis or a trailer or hell, even a title to the film. In fact, the only news about the film we've gotten has been in the form of vague interview soundbites, BTS clips, prematurely released merchandise and promo images, and cryptic social media account posts, which have amounted basically to a hair over nothing. A saying that I've never heard before, unless you're one of the people that believe that the Russos leaked the film's name on their Instagram last week. And as much as we want the film to be called Avengers 4 Shrek, we seriously doubt that's the case. But today we got a little more than a tease in the form of low-res images of Captain America's new Avengers 4 suit. The photos were posted online by the Twitter account @MCUTweets. But before we dive in, you should know that today's episode of Nerdist News contains a few small spoilers and potential plot speculations about Avengers 4. So if you want to watch the film completely spoiler-free, then you should make like Thanos and snap this video out of existence. Still there? I guess, are we still here? Great! Let's check out those pics. Now, despite the fact that the images are of subpar quality, they definitely appear to be legit. Flipping through the three images, we see a clean-shaven Captain America in a variety of poses showing off for the camera. So what do these images mean for Avengers 4 and Captain America? Well, first off, holy crap, if those scales are any indication, Captain America is going all the way back to his roots. One of the hallmark touches of Captain America's costume when the character was introduced in 1941 was his scaled armor plating. Throughout Chris Evans' run as the character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we've seen a ton of different costumes for the Captain, but we've never seen something this close to the character's OG look. It's been long believed that Avengers 4 will be Chris Evans' last outing as the first Avenger, and giving him a classic look for his potential final appearance in the MCU is a great way to send him off. Another thing worth noting, this suit looks pretty new. Despite half of the world being turned to Infinity Stone dust, this suit tells us that some manufacturing infrastructure is still in place. Steve Rogers' freshly shaved face tells us that they're still making razors and throwback superhero costumes at the very least. In all seriousness, this suit of armor could have been in mothballs, waiting for Captain America to rejoin the Avengers after he split from the team in 2016's Captain America Civil War. However, this piece of promo art leaked last July featuring the Avengers wearing matching costumes tells us that S.H.I.E.L.D. is at least organized enough to make a few pairs of matching outfits, including one for the Hulk, so the Captain America costume is most likely new. Finally, Captain America's new suit features an Avengers logo on the sleeve, which tells us that Earth's mightiest heroes are still a symbol keeping hope for humanity alive. Or at the very least, it reminds everyone that they're going to avenge the half of all life in the universe that disappeared during the Snapshire. Of course, we won't know for sure until we get an official Avengers 4 trailer, which probably won't drop until early next year, but this throwback Cap costume has us pretty hyped. But what do you folks think? Are you excited that Captain America's new costume has a few old school touches? Do you think the world returned to normal after Thanos disintegrated half of all life in the universe? And since we're seeing a film version of Captain America's original costume, do you think we'll also see official MCU versions of Scarlet Witch or Hawkeye? Let's discuss. Thanks again to Tor Books for sponsoring today's episode of Nerdist News. Tor Books is America's largest publisher of science fiction and fantasy. Read Vengeful by the New York Times bestselling author of A Darker Shade of Magic, V.E. Schwab. In Vicious, Victor Vale and Eli Ever proved that superpowers do not make you a superhero. Now their stories collide with new dangers and unexpected allies in Vengeful. Read Vengeful, available now wherever books are sold. Follow @Tor Books, that's @TOR Books, for more information and exclusive content.